Hey, Lobster Metals here. Today I'll be making several large charms. Odd charms. As in, they're all different. Got a large old clothes peg. Make for interesting charms, you can grip stuff with them. This sort of crystal charm with a saint or some such within it. Holographic thing. It's quite nice, but has no clasps. Easily solved. The trench lighter. A worn trench lighter, so it's been used. Quite nice effect on it, that worn sort of appearance. Got a shark tooth, a dangly snake pendant that's made of leather, a flint holder for that. There's the ferrocium on the side for fire starting, and you can hold fuel and stuff within them. Ship in a bottle. Well, a sort of domey thing, at least. And finally, filigree adorned charm bottle. Frosted as well. As recycled. Put all sorts in there. So, got 8 nice large charms. Shouldn't take long to construct. Apologies for the soaring sounds in the background, if you can hear them. My neighbour's building a shed. So, peg first. Got an eye pin here, so make it easier for attachment. Wrong, need the wire bending tool. A nice tiny little hoop on that. It was a bit too small actually. Well, too small. Yep, that'll do nicely. Bend them a bit inwards, as these will be having split rings attached to them any second. Split rings, long pliers. You'll see what I'm doing. I'll need 3 of these in order to make a pivot for the middle, in order to suspend the peg. One of my preferred ways of doing this, as opposed to using several along the main length. Quite tricky to get the angle on the middle one. There we go. Close that up. More will need to be going on there also, which I have. Just do another couple on there actually, which will save time doing them all individually. Same routine. Close it up. Suspension mechanism complete. There's 3 in the middle of there. Doesn't open too much. Oh yeah, it does, never mind. So the split rings don't impede the opening at least. One of them has become a little bit dislodged actually. See that one there? It's not an issue. It's not going to come undone easily anyway. That's enough. I had a bit too many split rings there, apparently. Put some dangly bits on there and all. Much sunnier day today. Everyone's doing DIY stuff, by the sounds of it. Actually, I need that on the other end. Okay, nice and long and dangly. That's what we want. Some more dangly bits there. Clasp time. Lobster clasp. Okay, done. Clasp attached. There's the peg charm. It was actually quite nice. Expected it to be a little bit less crappier looking, but that's actually not bad. With all that gold adornment. Looks quite funky. Well, I think so. So these wooden pegs, in my experience, are quite difficult to get hold of these days. Not paying like double. Most are made of plastic. Just attaching some split rings to the nice crystal charm, holographic thing. Won't be getting rid of this, won't be selling it, as it once belonged to my mother, who's not around anymore. So, it's like a family sort of keepsake, I suppose. Pretty little thing. See why she liked it. More danglies. Ooh, here's in the way. What's going on there? One of these, look at that. One of these oval rings on this is sort of like weirdly chewed up. What's happened to that? I have to take that one off. Yeah, it's not actually formed. And that's why I like to make my own split rings. Because the factories are in a habit of screwing them up or making them like that. As they're produced by a machine that spits out tens of thousands of them a second. There's the shiny crystal charm. Now restored. Very nice little piece. As I said, keeping that one. Trench lighter, manly sort of thing. These used to be made in World War I out of bullets, actually. And you can still find them online at extortionate prices. But they are very nice. Made from World War I bullets by soldiers stuck in the trenches. And this is a replica version of them. Cheaper, in other words. Still quite nice though. Ah, I don't need that one in the hand, do I? New. That's on the other end. Lobster clasp. Dangly thing. That's for a bracelet adjusting component. Not a standard use for this, but whatever. Alternate uses for jewelry components is how you make more unusual stuff. So there's the trench lighter with its nice little clasp going. Actually, that looks quite nice, like that myself. It's a very neat little thing, look at that. Sweet. If that was online, I would probably want one. But you don't see many sort of things like that these days. And as I said, it is also worn. I think I need another split ring. That one seems a bit small. Lots of findings here. Shiny These are the factory made components that I was on about. Not all of them are produced that well. Some are, however, but the price you'd be expected to pay for them, you'd expect better quality, which you don't get. So definitely better off making your own jewellery findings. Shown how to do that very recently. Shark tooth, very cool thing. Big chunk of enamel tooth stuff. It's not very sharp. That probably comes from some sort of lesser shark, I suppose, or sea creature thing, certainly. Well done there. Shark tooth edge. Very nice. Okay, get in there on the charms. Taking my time, as you can see. No point rushing these, as they won't look better. Thoroughly underestimated how many split rings I would need to do all this. Damn it. There we go. That should be enough. Right. The nice leather snaky charm now. It's like snakes and ladders, I believe. So that old retro-ish game. There's also a yin yang all over it. A couple of yin yangs, in fact. Cool. Black and white, good and evil, that thing. See that on the bottom and on the side there. A very nice piece again. It's almost like a fishing lure, but it's not. So, fuel container next. Should be a quick and simple one. These large split rings are actually quite easy to open and close by hand. Didn't show this, but there's the striker for the flint. Still works quite well. Ooh, very well. Ferrocium flint for you. Mixture of flint and magnesium, I believe. Making it extremely flammable under friction with steel or some such. Better than flint, in other words. Again, very nice. Got some filigree upon there on the attachment also. So, shipping a ball next. Ooh, floaty. Got a different chain for this. That's for obvious reasons, as it's probably look much better with the correct sort of colour. Ooh, that's really stiff. Thick steel split ring upon this. Damn it. Ooh, there we go. Done. Okay. And how am I going to attach that? A little split ring there. Would that go on there? Well, there's only one way to find out. That's not too hard to open. Yep, the split ring goes on there nicely. Cool. Okay. It's not silver. It's more of a gunmetal colour, but it does fit the theme nonetheless. And there's the ship and ball charm. That's quite big. I believe this is filled with mineral oil. Definitely you wouldn't want to break it. That mineral oil is extremely difficult to get off. It's like that stuff you have in lava lamps. Ever broke a lava lamp? Yeah, them things. And that goo. Oh, and literally missing a lobster clasp for this final thing. There we go. Quite nice frosted glass. This was actually one of those free perfume sample bottles which has been sanded and repurposed with some filigree added to it on the inside. Makes for very nice charm bottles. You can put all sorts in them. They even look nice alone. Probably put some naturey themed stuff in there. Some leaves, flock, things like that. Like a simple sort of colourful pendant. Okay, that's done also. Very simple, quick and easy. Can be attached or reattached to all sorts of necklaces or charms, although this is a charm on its own. Very nice piece. All done. All 8 charms. Have a look. Look quite nice. So there's the peg I done at the beginning with that unusual non-standard attachment. It actually made it look quite nice. And probably adds to its stability. Got that holographic Saint crystal charm. It's a very nice thing, very shiny. Trench lighter, shark tooth, yin yang snake thing, leather dangly thing. Got that the Zippo fuel container with the ferrocium. It's actually not by Zippo. It's one of those fake ones you get online for cheap, some point in bulk. It's supposed to save your life with its fire starter. Probably could though. So it ain't lying, I suppose, on the description. Got that boat. This is actually quite a nice boat. And it's liquid. And that nice charm. So got a nice amount of large charms formed there. Quick look over them again. Try and get focus. There we go. Well, till next time.